I go out into the wild. I network just as much in senior living as I do in real estate. I always say this analogy. Think of the last RIA that you went to. Everybody's showing the size of their check. Everybody's on Facebook showing their checks, right? I'm guilty of it too. We all show our checks, right? I've networked in senior living for 11 years now. Not one person has ever shown me the size of their check.
Right.
It's a different world. You have to have you have to have a different heart condition, a different set of empathy. You have to put the person first.
Yeah.
Then the money comes. And so for everyone listening right now, if you're just transactional, this is not for you, man. This is not for you if it's just transactional, right? But I'm telling you right now, if you put people first,
yep,
you can build a sustainable business that comes to you for the next 20 plus years. And for me, that's it. I've built a business now that comes to me. I don't do direct marketing at all anymore. And I know the peril of spending 10 grand on direct mail and laying on the pillow going, man, I sure hope I get that money back, right? Because really, for everybody listening, you guys are debating right now, I want to be in real estate, but really, you guys are getting into the marketing business. So You've got the two options. Do you want to be in marketing, or do you want to build relationships with the right people? And a lot of people talk about building relationships with real estate agents and wholesalers. And by the way, great thing to do. That's a phenomenal thing to do. What I found is over my 20-year career, it's really hard to keep the attention of a real estate agent for very long, because they start figuring out what I'm making. They start figuring out, well, shit, I should do that myself, right? Or they start getting other investors involved, and then the wholesalers get smarter and smarter. They start doing their own deals, right? And so with senior living, it's like an oil well that's continued to pump deal after deal. I was telling earlier about my downsizing guy sent me 2 deals today, right? He's got a house full of stuff. He's a downsizing guy, which, by the way, your mother was they probably at least explored, what are we going to do with all of grandma's stuff?
Yep.
Right? Let's just go through some of the job titles just so everybody knows. In the community, there's the proprietor, the person that owns it. There's the executive director.
That's the owner of the facility.
Yes, sir.
The house, the facility, the whatever.
Yeah, yes. You've got the executive director. The executive director is the person that runs everything. They're like a school principal, right? They're really hard to catch and please, let me point this out. Please, nobody listening think that I walk in the front door and put my hand out and say, hey, I buy houses. Please know that's not how this is done, right? That executive director is busy. It's like going and talking to a surgeon while they're in surgery. Do not do it that way. You've got your finance director. The finance director, what's cool about the proprietor and the finance director, out of everybody we talk about today, those are the only 2 people you can have a money conversation with.
Yep.
Proprietor, finance director. Everyone else I get ready to say from now on, it's a care, and more care. You better care about care. Or what is the saying? They're not going to care to know who you are until they know how much you care.
Right.
I love that line. And so then you've got the marketing director, the person that does the walk-ins. Some communities have a social worker, also known as a care manager, and all those people live inside the community, right? But then outside the community, I think I like even more is the vendors. Did you guys know there's something called a placement agent? A placement agent is like a real estate agent for the senior living world. Brent, if you and I were having to do this with your own mother and we were brothers, I'd say, we got to find a placement agent. They're going to know based on mom's socioeconomic, geography, level of care, all these things. They're going to say, these are the 5 places we should go visit. Because me and you have no idea, right? We have no stinking idea. But the placement agent, they're sitting there in the living room with the families, with the kids who just flew into town, and they're looking around going, a placement agent gets paid on placing people. Who'd have thunk it, right? So the thing that slows a placement agent down from getting paid is unlocking the equity out of the house. Yep. It's in their best interest to refer to me because they want everybody to show up with a bag of cash, not a problem. Yep. And so then you've got your downsizing experts, your elder care attorneys. Notice I said elder care, not traffic law, not family law, not criminal law, elder care attorneys. You've got your geriatric care managers. You've got your hospitalist. These people are the ones over the past 11 years I've built relationships with that know, like, and trust me. And, I'm telling you right now, guys, if you had 20 people that knew who you were in your market, I think you could do 20 to 40 deals a year in your market with 20 relationships, not 200, but 20.